Hello, David.
Hey, Pontus.
Welcome back to our third session.
Yes. Oh, it's first time. Wow.
Yeah. How have you been?
I've been good, thanks. I've been good.
Be good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Been busy. Been very busy lately, but yeah, managing to keep my head above water.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing. Keep it progress moving forward.
Yeah, that's great.
Bit tired today, but Saturday, so.
Yeah, I'm glad you could come.
Nah, no problem. Just glad you can come.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe we could talk about today how it is to be a new PT in this society.
Okay.
And I was thinking that the first question would be, is there a need for PTs in the modern society of 2017?
Right. Yeah. More so than ever. I mean, like today's society is like. I think now today is like we have the best of everything, especially in the Western world, in terms of technology, healthcare, food, everything. We don't have to struggle. Yet, health problems are increasing.
Yeah.
The level of obesity, diabetes, people with mental disorders, eating disorders, even in children, it's increasing. You know, ADHD, everything like this. So there is a structured society in the West which gives you security and comfort, you know, shelter, everything like this, the best of everything you can have at an affordable price. Yet health problems are increasing, levels of stress, injury problems, mental problems, everything is on the increase. So who is the solution to that? It's the PT. A modern day PT. That's what we have to key into. It's got to be a modern day PT for modern society, like you said, today's society, modern society. So it can't be like the PT that I was back in the 80s or in the 90s, when the focus wasn't health, the focus was fitness. You know, we followed Schwarzenegger, Stallone, you know, the Rocky film, the Terminator film, the way that these guys look. That's how we were trained to look like and how we would train other people to look like. So we came in the fitness industry. But then obviously, as society evolves, the trainer must evolve. Yeah. So you don't become a dinosaur, you don't go extinct. Right? So you've got to evolve with the times. Yeah? It's like always good a comparison that. Remember you're still a young guy, but you probably have seen at least or heard of the old cell phones.
Of course.
Back in the 80s. If you watch Wall Street, you know that
briefcases.
that big cell phone that they're carrying around with those limited features back in the 80s compared to what we have today.
Yeah.
So of course
compared to like the iPhone or
exactly. So that cell phone of the 80s is extinct, right? Because that technology has evolved as society has evolved. So that product has also evolved to what we have today, the iPhone or the Samsung, an Android phone. Same thing with the PTs. If I was like training my customers the way I was doing in the 80s and early 90s, in the 90s, it wouldn't be sufficient for today's society. I've got to tackle the health problems, the mental problems, the societal problems. So the modern day PT has to adapt to the modern society, which means he or she can't just be seen as a PT in terms of the physical training. That's what we focused on. You understand what I mean? The physical training.
Yeah.
We focused on going to the gym and lifting weights.
Yeah.
That doesn't cut it today.
No.
It's not what the society needs today. Let me give you some examples.
What does it need?
It needs, the physical training.
Yeah.
It needs the nutrition training.
Yeah.
It needs the lifestyle training. It needs the mental training. It needs someone to be a coach, to be a teacher, to be a role model, to be a leader, to be a mentor, to be a friend, to be an advisor, to be a counselor. Multiple roles within the personal trainer's job.
Yeah.
You see my point? It's not about going to the gym and losing some calories or putting on some muscle or decreasing some body fat or losing some weight. It's far more complex.
Yeah, that's a lot of roles for one job.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that is why I'm saying that the modern day society needs the PT, but the PT must understand what their role is in the modern day society. If you don't understand that, you won't meet up to the requirements of the job.
Yeah. Do you think a lot of the PTs that we have today meet up to these all these roles?
Absolutely not. No.
How come?
Come back again to the source of education.
Yeah.
Let me give you another example. If I'm a driving instructor and I teach you how to drive your car bad, what will you do when you go out onto the road?
Drive like a maniac.
And crash.
Yeah.
Right.
Crash.
Because I haven't taught you properly. I haven't given you the tools to handle a modern day traffic and road signs and so forth like that. Same thing here. If you have been educated by a school in a system that doesn't understand the roles of the personal trainer today, then when you come out of that school and you go into the modern society, you won't be able to adapt to it because you're not prepared. You haven't been educated, equipped, or empowered to assist today's society. So that's why most of the PTs today are not ready for this job here in Scandinavia. They haven't been taught effectively. And the only way you can teach effectively is if you yourself, as a teacher, have been in that system of education. See my point?
Yeah.
So like when I started in the 80s, yeah, we didn't have that. So we had to learn by ourselves. We were the first PTs, so to speak, in terms of the official role of a personal trainer. We were the first ones. So we had to learn by trial and error, making mistakes along the way, adapting along the way, studying along the way. That's why for me, the most important role of a PT is to be a student.
Yeah.
You continue to study so that as society changes, so do you adapt to that. So when you've been going through this now, like I have been for 30 years, in 12 different countries, in 4 different continents, you pick up so much knowledge, so much experience, so much aspects that you didn't see before. You learn things that you didn't understand before because you're constantly progressing and developing, self-development.
Yeah.
Okay. Self-knowledge, you've got to increase it all the time. But today's PT has not been taught that way.
No.
I teach our students that way, but my time with a student is limited.
Of course.
I have them for 2 or 3 weeks.
Of course.
So I can download as much as I can in that time, but then when you go to work inside the gym should take over, or not the gym per se, but there should be someone called a personal training coordinator, someone like myself who has a very great track record of working in the industry, who can now take those new PTs and start to make sure that they can perform the job effectively.
Do we have that in today's industry?
You have that in very small sections, in terms of you have maybe one personal training coordinator for like the whole region.
Oh.
Yeah. In my time, when I started, we had a personal training coordinator per gym.
Oh.
Per gym. His job or her job was to, when new personal trainers came in, was to look after these group of personal trainers, to educate them more, to look after them, to monitor how they work with the customers.
And that was how long ago?
This what happens now.
Yeah.
So this was like back in the 90s. So we understood that a new PT still needs help. Yes, you're newly qualified, but you don't know yet you don't have the experience yet,
no.
Day-to-day experience. So you need someone to look after you. It's like when you go to work in any place. You don't get the job and then, okay, off you go by yourself. Someone is like monitoring you.
Yeah, of course.
To make sure that you know you don't make mistakes, make sure you handle the assignments effectively. But in our industry, it doesn't happen like that here in Sweden. It's like you're out on your own. Then maybe the PT coordinator might have a meeting once a month with all the PTs. So where's the day-to-day backup? You see my point? Where's the day-to-day assistance?
Yeah.
You see my point? It doesn't exist. So of course, that PT now is left on their own.
Yeah, of course. You might need some kind of mentoring.
Exactly.
That kind of sense. Yeah.
So you need to have someone with that experience called a PT, not the Platsworth, because their job is to run the gym. It's not the gym manager. Their job is to run the gym, not the gym owner. He's obviously not a PT or she's not a PT, but someone who is qualified, who has years of experience working as a personal trainer in these roles, in its multi-diverse roles, who can now take on those new PTs and start to develop them further within that establishment.
Yeah.
If that's not there, then that new PT comes in and he or she is like, okay, they do what they feel like.
Yeah.
Quality drops
yeah,
because you've got no one monitoring.
Of course. And since we're tapping into that, how does the reality look for a newly educated PD?
Disastrous.
Disastrous?
Disastrous, yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah, of course. Because we are professionals. It's just not a hobby. No, it's not a hobby. It's not like something you do in your spare time. You are educated.
Yeah, it's a job.
It's a job.
You got a license.
Exactly. So you are seen as a professional. With professional, they say, line of businesses. You are seen as a provider of that professional service, the personal trainer. Yeah. So, if the personal trainer, who now is got a job, is left to go by themselves, they're new. They're inexperienced.
Yeah.
How are they going? They have to find their way somehow, somewhere. It isn't fair.
No.
So basically, the establishment has got to look after those PTs. Has to, because those PTs are the ones that are going to train your customers and deliver results for your customers.
Yeah.
So even though the PT is not looked after, then how can they look after the customers?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's why you find 90% of the people that go to the gyms don't get results.
Yeah.
Because
even with the PT?
No, I mean like when they train by themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So therefore, there's a need for PTs to help them get their results, not just in the gym, but in all aspects of their life.
No.
But if the PTs don't know how to reach these customers effectively, don't know how to take care of these customers effectively, the customer service is very bad. Yeah, you know, sometimes you go to the gym and see the PT watching the TV. Yeah. This customer's training, or on his cell phone. This is bad customer service. If no one is there to say, hey, you can't do that, hey, stop doing that, look after your customer, give your customer the full attention. If there's no monitoring of that, no, then quality.
So we don't have a PT coordinator, but if you look at today, we have like every week there's a new gym opening. It's almost like what's it called? Pressbyrån?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like every corner you got a new gym.
Yeah.
And so like new gyms are popping up every week.
Yes.
Is that really helping? Unless if people don't know how to work out and we don't have a PT coordinator.
Yeah. It's helping in the sense that it's providing an establishment for people to go to and get physical activity so that they don't have health problems. And it's convenient. It's on every corner, so you don't need to have to, like in the old days, have to go into town to go and work out. Now you can be in your neighborhood and have a choice of 2 or 3 or 4 gyms. So it's close by, it's easily accessible. Like Maxi, you don't have to go into town. So it's right by your door, you know. So that's good. But of course, when you go in there, you're going there for a reason. Yeah. You're going there to get service. You're going there to get quality. You're going there to get looked after. You see my point? Yeah. So if the personal trainer is not providing that service, then you're going to have these people that go in there to get results, not get them. It's just like that. And why should they get them? They don't have the knowledge. No. The personal trainer does. They have the knowledge about nutrition, physical training, strength training, condition training, core training, the mental training, recovery, lifestyle changing, setting goals, self-motivation. They should have these skills to transfer to the customers. That's simple. But if they don't have it, then customers now go by themselves and make all the mistakes and don't see results or get hurt because they're using bad technique and then get demotivated because they don't see results. No. So you know what I mean? It's a negative chain that can be easily switched if the industry starts to really take care of its industry and look after the people that we're trying to look after most, which is the customers, but then you have to look after the people that are there to help the customers. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. So that needs to be in place.
Yeah, of course. And like you told me earlier, that the most important role of a PT is perhaps being a student. And
in my opinion, yeah.
Yeah, in your opinion. Yeah. And once you're licensed, is there enough, or should you still keep studying?
You've got to keep studying.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean,
always?
Always. I mean, there's always something new to learn. There's always something that you need to maybe, as what was good yesterday, or last week, or last year, new research has come up to say, well, maybe it's not so good now. That's my point.
Yeah.
Or a new training machine comes in, or a new training concept comes in, or a new book comes out on how the mind works. There's always evolution. That's why we have progressed over time, because people are studying and fine-tuning what already exists. The cars of today are not like the cars of 10 years ago. No. Even last year, they've improved upon it. There's a new model.
Yeah, of course.
So, of course, if the society is constantly evolving, then you constantly got to be studying in your industry what is changing, so you can improve, so that you can help the customers you're trying to reach also improve. You're only going to take your customers up until the level of where you are. Yeah. So if your knowledge level stays here, how can you take your customers here? See my point?
Yeah.
They're always going to be below you.
Yeah,
so the more you increase your knowledge, the more the customer's knowledge increases. See my point? So if your knowledge level's base is here, and your customer's here, if you increase, you pass it down. You pass it down. You pass it down. So they're increasing with you.
Yeah, of course.
Right. So the more knowledge you have, the more opportunities you have to take on different customers. But different customers have different needs, different goals. The more you can now build up a profile because your knowledge level is increasing. Like me now, I've been in it for 30 years. Yeah. I've had to study all the time, seminars, lectures, reading books, taking courses. Like I said, now it took me 14 years to get my master's degree. 14 years. You understand? So it's not like, okay, I studied for 1 year.
No.
Did all my high school stuff, did all that stuff, but still, it's not enough.
No.
I got my fitness qualifications, it's not enough.
Are you still studying?
Still studying.
Yeah.
Next year I'll start a PhD.
Yeah. Again?
Yes, because now I want to go to the next level. Because that next level will give me more knowledge, which I can now download onto people who are below me, who I'm mentoring, or who I'm helping, or who I'm training, or who I'm teaching. So the more I increase, the more my environment underneath me also increases. My children, my siblings, I can pass it over. Knowledge transferred. And this has been going on from the dawn of time.
Yeah.
From the days of Socrates and Plato and Aristotle, all these great philosophers, they studied and they passed it on. And they passed on to great people. So who did Julius Caesar learn from? He learned from Socrates and Plato and all these Greek philosophers. Plato was the teacher of Alexander the Great.
Yeah.
The greatest warrior that's ever existed. He learned from somebody else. And it's like small points. So these people just passing on knowledge to the next generation. So this is how it should be. Constantly studying. Never think you know it all.
No.
It's not possible. There's too much out there that you don't know.
No.
You see my point?
Can't possibly know it all.
You can't possibly know it all. So therefore you've got to keep on seeking knowledge.
Yeah.
So that's why I say for me, it's the most important role. Because it's not just studying about training, study about marketing, study about the new market trends, study about sales technique, study about mental training, the power of the mind, have access to that, study about nutrition, that changes all the time, study about self-development, self-motivation, self-improvement. You cannot stop studying, my friend. Once you do that, then your capacity to grow and progress stops.
Yeah.
That's it.
Obviously, it's very important to keep studying. And is there a long road to becoming a great PT? And is there a more effective way to go about it?
It's a long road. There's no short. People try and take shortcuts. It's a long road. It's about, like I said, I think last time on the last video, we talked about these 10,000 hours to be an expert.
Yeah.
10,000 hours is more or less like 10 years. Say like 1,000 hours per year. It's like 10 years of you beating on your craft, grinding away, getting better and better and better. 10 years to become an expert. Okay. So, around about that time anyway, 5 to 10 years, depending on how many hours you work.
Yeah.
So, it's not any like shortcut 3-6 months situation.
No.
To greatness. No. You get your license. Now you start to work. Now the work starts.
And then you gotta keep up with the grind.
You got to keep up with the grind. You don't become a great athlete overnight, do you?
No.
Does Ronaldo or Messi? Did they become great overnight?
No, of course not.
There's what's your name? Federer, Nadal, Djokovic, the great tennis players of today. Did they become great overnight?
No.
Did Usain Bolt become great overnight?
Of course, no one does.
No one does. It's the same process. You work, you grind. With no guarantee. There's no guarantee of success, but you believe in yourself so much, you keep pushing, because you're aiming for greatness. And this is the situation where most people try and take shortcuts because they're not prepared to grind. If you're not prepared to grind, then you're going to fail. Because a shortcut,
sooner or later,
a shortcut is going to go. You've missed so much learning along the way that when you get to a certain point in time, you're going to go backwards. You see my point?
Yeah.
And then it's too late. But the ones who works, as I say, talent is never enough. Talent can get you far. But if someone's prepared to put hard work behind their talent, they're always going to beat the person with talent who's not working, who's not grinding.
Yeah.
So people always say to me, David, well, always ask the question, do you want to be an ordinary person or an extraordinary person? No. Everybody says, I want to be extraordinary.
Yeah.
So ask you the question, what do you have to do to become extraordinary? I'm not really sure. I say, you've got to do the extra. It means that if you're studying or training, let's say, once a day, you've got to train twice. Because everybody else is training once a day.
Yeah.
So how are you going to become better than them if you're doing the same thing as everybody else? That's ordinary.
Yeah.
You're going to train twice a day. So when they're doing 7 sessions a week, you're doing 14. Aha. Who's going to get, but it takes hard work, discipline. But who's going to get further ahead? The one who's training 7 times good or the one who's training 14 times good?
Yeah, the one who puts in more work, obviously.
Right. Same with this kind of work also. So the one who's studying what it means to be a personal trainer and who lives it day in, day out, good and bad, high and low, success, failure, victory, defeat, they're the ones that's going to have to be great.
What would you say to people who try to take shortcuts?
You're going to fail. You're eventually going to fail. Yes. You're eventually going to be caught out because you're faking it. You can fake it for some time, but you're eventually going to be caught out.
All right.
Yes, absolutely. And I've seen so many people do it over the years. Take shortcuts. Eventually, you're going to fade. You're going to get found out to be a fake.
All right.
And that's it.
All right. So keep up with the hard work, keep up with the grind,
Yeah.
and become successful.